Now turning to the Alex Murdaugh trial, what was Alex Murdaugh's wife doing in the hours leading up to her death? Maggie's former housekeeper shared her thoughts today in day 15 of Murdaugh's murder trial. News 19's Kaylin Hagwood has a wrap-up of today's testimonies.
Week 3 of trial wrapped up with Alex Murdaugh's finances back in the spotlight. Prosecutors argue money issues were motive in the killings, but the defense says that those issues are irrelevant to this case and tried to end the trial altogether.
I object.
A flashpoint moment in the courtroom Friday as Alex Murdaugh's defense team tried to stop the trial.
I would move for mistrial.
Defense attorney Dick Harpootlian argued comments by Murdaugh's former housekeeper, Blanca Turbiate Simpson, were not details she would directly know, despite prosecutors asking her about it when discussing conversations she'd had with his wife, Maggie.
Was she anxious about money issues?
Your Honor.
The judge denied the mistrial motion, allowing Simpson's testimony to continue. She said she spoke to Maggie not long before her death.
She told me, she said, Alex wants me to come home.
She also testified on Alex's clothes in this video. Prosecutors say Paul took the day of the killings.
Have you ever seen that shirt again?
Not to my knowledge.
The defense argues Maggie likely went home to support her husband while his father was gravely ill, adding officers didn't do enough to investigate others in the crime, recalling texts between Simpson and Maggie.
Maggie says, I'm scared for him and Alex and all of us.
Jurors also heard from an investigator who analyzed the family's movements and a friend of Paul. Both say Alex was likely at the home the night of the killings, but the defense says being at the home does not mean he committed the crime. Reporting in Colton County, I'm Kaylin Hagwood.
Now let's rewind a little bit. Testimony started this morning with lawyer Mark Tinsley. He's a lawyer representing the family of Mallory Beach in their civil lawsuit against Alex Murdaugh in the boat case involving Paul Murdaugh. He testified the day after the murders. He heard from other lawyers in the boat case that they were shocked. Now the motion hearings in that boat case would not go forward. The housekeeper Blanca Simpson took the stand talking about how she cleaned up Moselle the day after the murders. Later in the afternoon, we heard testimony from Matthew Wild with the FBI, who shared that Paul's phone was at the dog kennels at Moselle between 8:44 and 10:18 p.m., the location where he died.
At 9:52 and 9:53, the phone is using the tower closer to Moselle, but on the sector facing towards Vaudeville.
Okay. All right. And then we have a 10:06 hit, 31, yep. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And do you recall what particular phone call was placed from Alex's phone at 10:06 and 31?
That was the 911 call.
Last on the stand was Nathan Tootin, a close friend of Paul's and a patrol officer with the Walterboro Police Department. He testified he was also a runner for court documents and checks at Murdaugh's law firm. He also testified Paul Murdaugh's tan .300 blackout rifle was stolen in early 2018 at a party. Testimony resumes at 9:30 in the morning and on Monday, and you can watch the testimony unfold live on all of our platforms, including the free WLTX Plus app on our YouTube page, on the News 19 mobile app, or on our website, WLTX.com.